Yes, hi, good evening, guys. Yes, a lot of people have joined. Hi, good evening, everybody. Yes, hi, Nidhi, good evening. Yes, Parivender. Yes, Adira. Yes, Namaskaram. Okay. So yes, a very fine good evening to everybody, guys. So welcome to today's session, that is top most expected MCQs on economics that are related to current affairs for the upcoming UPSC Prelims examination. So let's start, guys. One second, let me just upload the PPT. Yes, Jadav, namaste. Yes, I'm happy to see all you people. Yeah. Shit. Hi, guys. Can you all see me now? Is everything fine? Yes. Okay. Sorry, guys, my laptop switched off. That's the whole point. That's why, there was a buffering in between. Okay. So yes, once again, a very fine good morning to everybody. So this is Nisha Nujumudeen. So I'm an economics faculty and I'm also teaching live at Unacademy Plus. So today for this YouTube session, I'm here with a topic called as top most important MCQs on economics related current affairs for UPSC Prelims examination. So this particular topic is as per the request of my students, whereby many of you were asking me to come with certain current affairs related economics questions. Okay. So yes, guys, as I said about me, I'm an economics faculty specialized in handling sessions for various competitive examinations like UPSC, UGC NET, bank exam, etc. So I'm also teaching on Unacademy Plus. So if you have not got an Unacademy Plus subscription, you can go for the subscription, because a lot of courses are being taken in a very structured manner, both in English and Hindi languages. And if you have not got the subscription, you can use my referral code, that is nisha.nujumudeen, and you can get an off of 10% for your Unacademy Plus subscription. Okay. Fine. Okay. So yes, guys, shall we start? Okay. So let me see how many of you are literally going to, give me the right answers for today's session. And mostly this current affairs question. So I think a lot of people can give a lot of right answers. Okay. Yeah, some people are saying it's their first class. Okay, Mansoor, it's your first class. Okay, that's good to know that it's a first class. Okay, guys, and the first question of today's session is, with reference to the Commission for Agriculture Costs and Prices, that is CACP, which of the following statements is or are correct? Option number 1 tells your CACP, it makes recommendations for what? For MSPs that are not binding on the government. Whereas the second one tells it is a statutory panel under the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. So quickly give me the right answers, guys. Option number A tells 1, B 2, C both 1 and 2, and D neither 1 or 2. Parivinder, I said Hindi and English means classes will be taken in Hindi and English. But I handle only the English part of the Plus Unacademy Plus courses. I handle economics and current affairs exclusively at Unacademy Plus. Yes, I can get a lot of answers. Here comes Yash with A. Himanshu is saying B. Himanshu is so confident with B. Okay, here comes Nidhi also with A. Okay, a lot of people are coming with option number A. Okay. Yes, here comes Anvish also with option number A. That is why, guys, only one is right. The second one is wrong. It doesn't come under Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. Since it is Commission for Agriculture, you think it is, Ministry of Agriculture. Is it because of that you say your option B is wrong? Okay. Yes, here comes Bijoy with option A. Okay. Yes, Nasim, what did you say? You two said A. Okay. Yeah, look at Ayappan. Ayappan is so honest. See, good evening, Ayappan. Anyways, see, Ayappan is saying he saw the answer, so it's option A. Yeah, I know. By mistake, it went to the next slide also. Anyways, and the answer is option number A. So yes, kudos to all you people for giving the right answer. It is option number A. If you see the Commission for Agriculture Costs and Prices, that is actually a statutory panel under the Ministry of Agriculture. In the question, it was given as Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. That is why the second statement is wrong. Okay. Whereas the first one is right. Yes, they do make recommendations for MSPs. It is based on the recommendations given by a CACP that the minimum support price for various crops are fixed by the government. Okay. Thus, I can tell you your CACP, it does make recommendations for the MSPs for 23 Kharif and Rabi crops. Thus, its suggestions, I can tell you, they are not binding on the government. So, thus, if you see your CACP, that is a Commission for Agriculture Costs and Prices, guys, they started bringing out a legislation which literally would give the minimum support price announcement certain legal teeth, I can tell you, so that the farmers, they will have a better right to sell their produce at those prices. See, the most important intention, I can tell you that the whole point of bringing the MSPs for what? It is literally to make sure that the farmers are getting a remunerative prices for their produces, right? So now, though there was MSP also, there are so many crops that do not come under the coverage of minimum support prices. So then what happens? A lot of farmers are suffering. Because if you see, one of the disadvantages of MSP is that it does not include the farmers who are producing fruits. See, we do have farmers who are producing fruits also, right? But those crops does not come under the coverage of MSP. So in that case, what happens? The farmers who are producing fruits are at a loss. And not only that, the farmers who are producing Kharif and Rabi crops, majority of them are unaware regarding this scheme. They are not the beneficiaries of MSP, I can tell you. So in that case, since recently when your Commission for Agriculture Costs and Prices, when they brought out a legislation, it is under the hope that this MSP, okay, it will give the farmers to sell their prices in the market at those remunerative prices, and whereby at the end of the day, as the government is claiming that by the year 2022, they'll be able to double the income of farmers. So that is why all these initiatives called as MSP and all is coming up, right? And this topic, guys, that is MSP, is very important from a prelims perspective as well as mains examination perspective. So kindly read this topic, guys. Okay, from economics as well as current affairs perspective, this is very important. Very fine. Mansoor, the duration of class is 1 hour. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, guys. Just give me a minute, 1 second. Okay. Okay guys, shall we go to the next question? And the second question is, with reference to difference between your GEF, that is Global Environment Facility, and the GCF, that is Green Climate Fund, which of the following statements is or are correct? So first one tells your GEF, that was found in the Rio Plus 20 Summit, whereas your Green Climate Fund, that was set up under the Paris Climate Agreement. Look at the question carefully. One is about your Global Environmental Facility, another is about the Green Climate Fund. So look at these statements very carefully. And second one tells the Green Climate Fund, that is a funding mechanism exclusively to address your climate change. Okay. Whereas your Global Environmental Facility, that measures, that finances certain measures to tackle your biodiversity, forest and land degradation only. Think and give me the right answers, guys. So yes, which is the right answer? Option A tells only one is right, B tells only two, C tells both 1 and 2 is perfectly right, and D tells neither 1 or 2. So yes, I can give a lot of answers. Yes, Mansoor, I will tell you towards the end of the session, okay? I'll just note it out and keep, after completing the questions, I'll clear the doubts, okay? You want me to suggest the books, right? I'll do that. Yes, yes, the answers please. Yes, I can see Akash with A. Nidhi saying D. That is neither 1 or 2. Okay. What about the others? Ananya D. I can see Jay Kumar with the D, but Vijay is saying B. Really, Vijay? Only 2 is right. Think and say. Your Global Environmental Facility and Green Climate Fund. Think and say, guys. Yes, Naseem with C. Adira is again A. Sulfikar is so confident with C. Both 1 and 2 is right. The Sulfikar, wonderful. Okay. Nidhi is saying neither 1 or 2 is right. Yeah, that's a point, Nidhi. Yes. Even Ayappan is saying both are right. Okay, guys. So yes, Ayappan, you have some other query also. What is that? Okay, is my video obstructing the PPT, guys? You want me to resize it? Okay, wait. I'll do that. I think it's fine now, right? Is it fine now, guys? Okay. Yeah, I've resized it. Just check it out. Is it fine? Okay. So yes, Sukriti, you want to see the previous answer? The previous answer is option number A, Sukriti. Is it fine? Okay, Yogesh, still you're not able to see the full question. Okay, then I think I have to resize more. Wait. Is it fine now, guys? Just tell me, is it fine? Yeah. Okay, guys. Okay. So yes, I could get a lot of answers. And the answer is option number D. So yes, kudos to those people who said option number D. I think very few said it is D. Yes, Venkat, you said D. Wonderful. So what about the others? I think very few people said it is D, right? Yeah. But majority gave me answers A, some said B, some said C, that both 1 and 2 is right. But very few said D. And yes, guys, to all those who said D, kudos you people to the right answer. If you see neither 1 or 2 statements which is given in the question is right. Why, guys? Because I literally gave the questions in a ulta way. If you could see your GEF and GCF, it was actually your G, that is Global Environment Facility and Green Climate Fund. I have just interchanged the statements, okay? If you see your Global Environment Facility, which was literally found in the year 1992 at your Rio Earth Summit. In the question it was given as it was founded in the Rio Plus 20 Summit. It was actually not in the Rio Plus 20 Summit. It was in the Rio Summit as a whole in the year 1992. Okay, and thus if you see your Global Environment Facility, that is actually a summit which was literally to finance the measures so that you will be able to tackle certain environmental challenges like what? Like your climate change, which is one of the most important burning social issues. Then another important environmental challenge like your biodiversity, regarding the forest, land degradation, oceans, etc. So now this is the whole about your Global Environmental Facility. What about your Green Climate Fund, guys? See, in the question also it is given like that, right? In the question it is given as your Green Climate Fund. That is actually to address climate change. But that is not the case. Actually, your Global Environmental Facility, okay, that literally tackles all these things. And thus, if you see your Green Climate Fund, that was set up in which in the year 2010. And now, soon after your 2019 climate talks in the Copenhagen by 194 countries, guys, and that literally formed the parties to the UN Framework Convention on Climate Change, who literally in that particular convention, they were addressing all the issues regarding the climate change. And thus I can tell you, be it your GEF, that is Global Environment Facility, or your Green Climate Change, both are one of the most important funding mechanisms for providing finance, guys, for certain projects, especially with reference to developing countries like India, so that it will help them to fight the climate change effects. We all know that today climate change is one of the burning social issues, right? And it's not only for a country India, for the globe as a whole, because of which so much of after effects are taking place in our environment as a whole, right? And thus recently I can tell you, recently your Global Environment Facility, it concluded the negotiations on its next, that is 7th funding cycle. Very fine. Very fine, guys. Okay. I think very few people said the right. Yes, Nidhi even used the right answer. Wonderful. That's nice. Okay. And now moving on, the next question is, with reference to currency derivatives, consider the following statement. Option 1 tells you currency derivatives, they are exchange-based futures and option contracts that allow one to hedge against currency movements. Okay. Second one tells, in India, all currency contracts, they are required to be settled in cash form and in rupees only. Third one tells you currency derivatives, they can be traded through stock exchange. So now quickly give me the right answers, guys. Option number A tells 1 and 3, B tells only 2 is right, C tells 2 and 3, and D tells 1, 2 and 3 statements with reference to currency derivatives perfectly right. So yes, the answers please. Yes, Yogesh, take your time and read the question carefully, okay? Okay, here comes Nidhi with option A. Ashok is saying A. Sakshi is so confident with option A. I think all the girls, Ananya, Adira, all are giving me option A. And even the guys also, okay? But I can see Anivesh with option B. That is only 2 is right, Anivesh. I think among all you people, Anivesh is only giving option B now. But rest, everyone is going with option A. 1 and 3. Okay. Why, guys, B cannot be right? Think. It is as far as India is concerned. Think and say. Oh my god, I can see Arnav, all you people giving option A. Okay. Vijay is also saying A. But here somebody, Raj, is coming with D. That is 123. Everything is right. Okay. That's good to know. And the answer is option number A. So yes, kudos to all you people for giving the right answer. It is option number A, guys. That is, only 1 and 3 statements are perfectly right with reference to your currency derivatives. So let us see why it is like that. If you see, what is this currency derivatives? Actually, they are exchange-based futures and option contracts, okay, which literally allow one to hedge against currency movements. Now, to put it in simple terms, I can tell you that one can literally use a currency future contract. Guys, 1 second. Yeah. So to put in very simple terms, I can tell you that one can use a currency future contract to exchange one currency for another at, say, a future date or at a price which is decided on the day of the purchase of the contract. For example, I have purchased the contract today. Okay. So now I am literally when I have purchased my contract today means literally I can use the currency future contract to exchange one currency for another at a future date, say after 3 months at a price which that will be decided on the day I purchase. So today if I purchase, literally at the price of today, I'll be able to exchange currency at the future date, say for after 3 months. Did you understand? And as far as India is concerned, one can use such derivative contracts to hedge against currencies. What about the question? In the question it is given that in India, all currency contracts, they are required to be settled in cash form and is rupees only. That is wrong, because as far as our country India is concerned, if you see, we can only use such kind of derivative contracts to hedge against currency like your dollar, euro, UK pound and Japanese yen, etc. Okay. Now, back to your SEBI, that is Security Exchange Board of India. Early this year, that's in 2018, if you see, they said that they gave a go ahead to start cross currency contracts. Even SEBI literally put forward and said that let's go with the cross currency contracts based on euro dollar. See, so far we're doing we were hedging against currencies like dollar, euro or pound individually, right? Now they said that why don't we go for something called as a cross currency contracts like euro dollar, pound dollar, dollar yen, etc. in addition to the early cash which is held in rupees. That was a new thing that they really put forward in the year 2018. Okay. Thus, if you see the two national level stock exchange, one is your BSE, that is Bombay Stock Exchange, and other is the National Stock Exchange. They have currency derivative segments. Okay, very fine. That is why even your option number 3 is right, because the currency derivatives, literally they can be traded through your stock exchange. Very fine, guys. Yes, a lot of people give right. Yes, Sakshi, you give the right answer. Wonderful. Yeah, I know, but it's a very simple question. So obviously, I know you people will give the right answer. Yeah. So any doubt? And guys, regarding your BSc, okay. Regarding your BSc, it's very notable. Your Bombay Stock Exchange. Can you tell me why? Why is the Bombay Stock Exchange very notable, guys? It is actually an Indian stock exchange, right? Which is located at Mumbai in the Dalal Street. I have people in Mumbai would know it better. So actually, if you see, a Bombay Stock Exchange is one of the Indian stock exchange which is located at Mumbai in the Dalal Street. And if you see this Bombay Stock Exchange, it is very much notable because it started in the year 1857. Okay, and where guys, and thus I can tell you, it started in the year 1857, and this BSC is actually Asia's first stock exchange, and that too we have it in our country India. That is a specialty of your Bombay Stock Exchange. Very fine. And another important notable point regarding your Bombay Stock Exchange is that it is actually the 10th largest stock exchange in the world with an overall market capitalization, guys, of, I can tell you, more than around 5 trillion or 4.9 trillion as on previous year data, 2018 data. Okay, so thus I can tell you your RBSE, that is Bombay Stock Exchange, being the Asia's first stock exchange, and currently your BSE comes under the top 10 stock exchange with an overall market capitalization, okay, of more than 4.9 trillion dollar. Very fine. See, based on market capitalization only, our Bombay Stock Exchange is taken in the top 10 stock exchange of the world, okay. And the basis is market capitalization. Very fine. Yes. Yes, Ashutosh, it is 1857. Okay, yes, Alok, you're perfectly right. 1857. That is a time when this came. Yeah. Yes, Nasim, you're right. The oldest in Asia. Yes, and also the first in Asia. Okay. And now, moving on to the next question is, consider the following statements about ways and means advances. That is your WMA. Option number 1 tells WMA are the temporary advances given by the RBI to the government to correct any mismatch in receipts and payments. Second one tells the limits for WMA, that is ways and means advances, are decided quarterly. Look at the keyword. They are decided quarterly by whom? By the Central Bank of a country, that is RBI, after consulting with the Government of India. So look at the keywords carefully and give me the answers, guys. And option number A tells it's only 1, B tells only 2, C tells both 1 and 2, and D tells neither 1 or 2. So yes, quickly give the right answers, guys. Yes, I can see Shashidhar with C. Deepak is saying only 2 is right. Really, Deepak? Look at the keyword. Jadav is saying D. Neither 1 or 2. That's great, Jadav. That option. Venkat is saying D again. Okay. And Nidhi is so confident with A. So Nidhi is going to get a lot of chocolates today. Hana Nidhi? Okay. Here comes Sagar with B. Umar is also saying D. Okay. Ankur is having no clue. Acha, Ankur, give a try. Give a try, Ankur. What is ways and means advances? Yeah, Adar is also guessing D. Okay. Fine. A lot of people I can see giving A answers, D answers, and B answers. I think even C also. So among all the options, people are having different opinions, I think. Okay, Ayyappan is also saying C. Okay. Fine. Think and say. See, I'll tell you, I'll give a clue to you. See, is your ways and means advances, are they temporary loan? Advance means loans. Is it temporary? One thing. Second one is, are they decided quarterly or once in a year or 6 months once? Think and say. These two are the key words in this particular question. Yes, Anivesh is saying A. Only one is right. Because he's saying it is not decided quarterly. Okay. Wonderful, Ankur. You have come with the option D. That's good. Mehul is saying C. Yes, Mehul Saini with C. Both are right. Ajay Kumar is damn sure it could be nothing other than option number A. Okay, and Sugarti, no idea. No, Sugarti, I have told you in my class, my students will never go with the idea like skip or no idea. You'll give a try. Never give up, right? See, your ways and means advance is what, guys? It's a mechanism which is used by RBI under its credit policy to provide to states banking with it and all. It's a kind of temporary advance. And yes, the answer is option number C. That is both 1 and 2 statements are perfectly right. Okay. So I could see a lot of D answers also. But anyway, kudos to all those people who said option number C, guys. Is actually both 1 and 2 statements are right. Okay. If you see the ways and means advances, they are actually temporary loans or advances which are given by whom? By the RBI, that is Central Bank of our country, to the government, so that they'll be able to tide over any mismatches with reference to your receipts, that is income and payment, that is expenditure. Okay. Thus, I can tell you, your RBI, literally the Central Bank of our country, they decide the limit for this ways and means advances. That is how much amount of temporary advance should be given. There is a limit for that, right? For every quarter in consultation with Government of India. So in the question it was right, of course your WMA, they are temporary advances given by RBI to government to correct any mismatch. So first one is right, and second one also talks about the limit. That is, the limit is decided on a quarterly basis. That is why both 1 and 2 statements are perfectly right. So though I tried to confuse you people also, I think some people are very confident with option B. That's wonderful. So yes. And if you see recently, if you see the Reserve Bank, they set the ways and means advances at a limit of how many rupees, guys? Rupees 70,000 crore for the central government. And that was actually for the previous year, 2018, July-September quarter, which was literally 60,000 crore in the previous quarter. Okay? So literally I can tell you they've increased the limit from 60,000 crore to 70,000 crore. It has increased. Okay? Yes, Arnav, you are wrong. Not an issue, Arnav. For the coming questions, you can give right answers. No problem. Yes, Prahalad. Yeah, yes. Thank you, Prahalad. Yes, Vijay is getting all the chocolates today. I do not know. Vijay is so, even Vijay and Nidhi also. Yes. And guys, why do the RBI come up with this ways and means advances? Actually, now one of the most important objective of introducing such kind of temporary advances by the RBI to the government is actually to bridge the interval between the expenditure and receipts. The gap between expenditure and receipts. Now, in order to fill the gap only, they have come with such a kind of temporary loans or advances called as ways and means advances. Very fine. Any doubt? And do you know when was this ways and means advance introduced, guys? Which year? Do you know? Actually, if you see the ways and means advances, it was introduced on April 1, 1997. Way back in 1997 only your ways and means was introduced. Okay? And it was actually after putting an end, I can tell you, to the 4-decade-old system of your ad hoc or temporary treasury bills, which was used to finance all your central government deficit. See, before that now, for the decades as a whole, to finance all the deficit in the central government, what did they do? They literally resorted to financing of your, treasury bills. So thus, with the introduction of ways and means advances, it literally replaced it. Okay. And actually, whenever the government is in need of immediate cash, literally they can use the facility called as ways and means advances, and the RBI will give them money. Okay. But another important thing is that this ways and means advances, actually that is also to be vacated after the period of 90 days. That is 3 months. It is to be literally vacated after 90 days. And also the interest rate. When the RBI is giving loans or advance to the government for a temporary basis, literally the RBI will charge the interest from the government, right? So if you see the interest rate for ways and means advances, which is charged by the RBI to the central government, if you see, that is actually charged at the repo rate. The rate at which the RBI gives loans to the commercial banks, now at that repo rate only, when RBI is giving the government also, literally they charge the interest rate. Okay? Very fine. And some of you will be thinking that your ways and means advances are only for the central government. But guys, if you literally see your ways and means advances, the RBI give to central government, that is there. But if you see your WMA scheme are also available for state governments as well. Okay, I'll tell you how it is. Under your ways and means advance scheme now, for the state government, there are 2 types of ways and means advances. It is not only for the central government, guys, but also for the state government. That is under 2 types of WMA, that is ways and means advances, the loans can be given. One is called as the special WMA and other one is called as the normal ways and means advances. Okay, fine. Okay, now moving on to the next question is, with reference to UPI, that is Unified Payment Interface, consider the following statement. Option number 1 says it facilitates fund transfer between 2 bank accounts on a mobile platform. Second one tells the UPI only allows for peer-to-peer payments. Look at the keyword, peer-to-peer payments. Third one tells the UPI was launched jointly by the RBI, that is Central Bank of a country, and also the Indian Banks Association. Think and give me the answers, guys. And yes, the option number A tells 1 and 2, B tells only 2, C tells 1 and 3, and D tells all the above statements are perfectly right. So let me see how many of you are going to get, the chocolates and also the happiness diary. Yes. Yes, Amit, you have asked me to explain Hindi. Amit, see, I do not take sessions on Hindi because I'm a South Indian and I do take sessions only in English. Okay, so kindly follow in English, and if you do have any doubt, please feel free to ask. Yes, here comes Ankit and Ashok, so confident with option number A, that is only 1 and 2. Why, guys? It cannot be option number C cannot be right. Yes, Ananya is also saying A. Shubhankar A, Venkat A. Okay, everybody is saying 1 and 2. Think and say. Even Divya is also saying A. Okay. But Sakshi is so confident with C, 1 and 3. Okay, Sakshi, that's good. Why everything cannot be right, guys? 1, 2 and 3. Here comes Parivinder and Rajkumar with A. Okay. Yes, Jadav, you are saying C. Wonderful. Ajay Kumar, you can't change the answer. You already said one answer. Now we are saying C again. Okay. Yes, Parvinder. Here goes the point. Yes, Adiyogi is also saying the same thing. Okay. Ayyappan is saying all are right. Okay. Yes, guys. All majority of you people are giving me A answers. So I can get a lot of right answers, in fact. Good to see that. And yes, the answer is option number, guys, 1 second, A. So kudos to all you people for the right answer. Yes, Sakshi, I was like kind of little confusing you. But anyway, still a lot of people. Yes, Kuldeep, yes, wonderful for the right answer. If you see, your 1 and 2 statements are only right, whereas the third one is not right. Because the UPI was, it was said that they are launched jointly by RBI and Indian Bank Association. That is wrong. They are not launched by them. But by whom, guys? Let's see. If you see, your UPI, it was actually launched in the year 2016 in August. Okay. Now, what is this UPI? It is actually a payment system through which it will facilitate certain instant, very fast fund transfer between two bank accounts on a mobile platform. Using a mobile platform, you'll be able to do that. And today, all of us have our phone pay, have BIM, etc. Right? That's it. And now, if you see, currently your UPI, that is Unified Payment Interface, it only allows for peer-to-peer payments, guys. That is why even your second option is right. What about the third one? The third option, if you see, literally a UPI was launched by your NPCI, that is National Payment Corporation of India. It was not by your RBI and IBA. That is why the third one is wrong. Very fine. And what is this NPCI? That is National Payment Corporation of India. Actually, your National Payment Corporation of India, literally if you see, it is likely to launch the upgraded version of the UPI. That is UPI 0.2. Just like your Chitti Robot 2 na. Payment platform, and it's already been launched also. Your UPI version number 2 is already been launched. Okay, very fine. Yes, Yogesh, you deserve chocolates. Yes, fine. I can see some yes, guys, somebody asked me peer-to-peer payments, right? I can see some, yes, somebody is asking me what is peer-to-peer payments. See, what is the meaning of peer-to-peer payments, guys? See, peer-to-peer means, transaction means, it's referred to as person-to-person transactions, like P2P transactions, okay? Or P2P payments, I can tell you. They are actually electronic money transfers, which are made from one person to another through an intermediary, typically referred to as your P2P payment application, like a mobile application and all. That is called as peer-to-peer payments. Very fine. Clear? Yes, Parvinder, currently it is only peer-to-peer. Okay, they have changed it. Yes, Sugardi, okay, fine, fine. Okay, thank you, Ankit. Okay. Yes, Shashidhar, it's point to point. Yes, Shivashankar, what question is that? Yes, Jaykumar, I told you na peer-to-peer means person-to-person or payment to payment. Okay. And now, the next question is, consider the following statement. Now, option 1 tells India is the leading exporter of guar gum in the world. Second one tells in India, Madhya Pradesh is the largest producer of the guar seeds. And third one tells guar gum derived from the guar seeds are used in the shale gas extraction. So quickly give me the right answers, guys. Option A tells 1 and 2, B only 2, C 1 and 3, and D tells all the above are perfectly right. So yes, the right answers, please. Yes, here comes Anuj with D. That is all the most perfectly right. Wonderful, Anuj. Yes, Adira is also saying D. I can see Rajesh with A. Only 1 and 2. But majority of people are saying D. Okay. Rohit is also saying D. 1, 2 and 3. Wow, that's good. Yes, Vikash, good evening. So Mayank, Ankit, Ankit Chaudhary and Sakshi all are saying D. So damn confident, guys, no doubt at all. Is it so? Is Madhya Pradesh the largest producer? Think and say. In India, is Madhya Pradesh the largest producer? I just gave a option. It's up to you people. Yes, Rishabh is also saying D. Umar is saying B. That's only 2 is right. Okay. And yes, guys, the answer is option number C. That is 1 and 3 are the right statements. So yes, who said C, guys? Nobody said, right? Yes, somebody called the old coins of India. And yes, kudos to you, Nidhi. Wonderful, my girl. You got the right answer. And who else said? Very few said. Shashidhar also said. I think Shashidhar, Nidhi and somebody else said. That's it. So you people really deserve the happiness diary and also the chocolates, guys. So out of all you people, even Jadhav also said. Wonderful. Yes, and the answer is option number C. If that is only your 1 and 3 statements are right. I even give a clue to you as to second statement. I even stress the point saying that is Madhya Pradesh the largest producer. But then also nobody literally, changed their answers. And yes, if you see guys, India is actually a leading export of gorgum. Okay, thereby it literally commands about how many percentage? 80% guys of global production, followed by Pakistan. And thus this particular gorgum, it is derived from the gorse seeds, a legume crop that grows in the semi-arid regions of your Rajasthan, Gujarat and Haryana. Okay, now what do the drilling companies do? Actually the drilling companies, now they use it to thicken water which is mixed with certain sand, and thereby after that they pump through certain shale rock cracks guys, so that they'll be able to extract the gases. That is why even your third statement is right, because yes, your gorgum is derived from the gorse seeds, and that is used for what? The extraction of shale gas. So that is why the first and third one is correct. Now what about the second one? Second one tells that Madhya Pradesh is the largest producer. That is not right. If you see, steady export demand from the shale gas industry of North America and water scarcity in gorgum regions of Rajasthan and Haryana, literally it has increased the price of gorse seeds and gorgum in recent times. If you see, your gorgum literally a crop is exclusive for the regions like Rajasthan, Gujarat and Haryana. So it is not that common in Madhya Pradesh. So in that case, how could Madhya Pradesh be the largest producer? That is why it is wrong. It could either be Rajasthan, it could either be Gujarat or Haryana. We can say that they are the largest producers of gorse seeds. Very clear? Yes, Shubhankar, it's Rajasthan. Okay, fine. And now moving on to the next question is, International Labour Organization's Convention 183 is related to what? It's a very simple question. Option number A tells protection of workers' rights in certain hazardous or dangerous workplace. B tells rights of agricultural labourers. 3 tells child labour. And D tells maternity benefits protection at the workplace. Think and say. Your ILO's Convention 183 is related to what? So definitely every option is having a connection to the labour only. So yes, think and say except the last one, right? So mostly you will go for option number A, B and C, because everywhere you have the labourers. The one is protection of workers, another one is right of labourers, third is child labour. Whereas the fourth one we do not have labourers as such, but then it talks about the protection of the workplace regarding the maternity benefits. So I know all of you will either go for A, B or C. So yes, answers please. Here comes Nidhi with A, very confident. Divya with A. Venkat is saying C. Okay. Hey, Vijay, Ajay, all I can see C. Why guys A? Rishabh is saying C. Yeah, here comes Mr. Patit Mandal with D. That's wonderful, Patit. Mayank is also saying C. Mayank, child labor. Why guys, everybody is so, concentrated on child labor? Sakshi is so confident with child labor. Okay, Sakshi. And Ankit Verma is saying maternity benefit. That's option number D. Yes, Ankit. Even Vaibhav is also saying the same thing. Okay. But still I can get a lot of A answers and C answers. Very few D answers I can get. Very few. Okay. And the answer is option number D. So yes, kudos to you people for giving the right answer. It is none other than option number D. That is maternity benefits protection at the workplace. And that is what your ILO Convention of 183 is related to. Very fine. Yes, you people deserve a chocolate guys. Whoever said the right answer. And if you see, your ILO or Convention 183 is related to the maternity benefit protection of the workplace. And actually a recent report guys by the team leads. Okay, when they did a survey, they released a report. They found that the employers, they will literally react negatively to extend the maternity leave. That is true guys. And in net terms, if you see this particular report, that is the team leads report, it projects some 11 to 18 lakh job losses for women in the year 2018-19 guys. Alone for 10 sectors. When they took 10 sectors, the females are employed, and because of this maternity leave and all, now literally around 11 to 18 lakh women lost their job in the year 2018-19, and thus it went up to 1.2 crore job losses across all these sectors. And thus, as per your Maternity Benefit Amendment Act of 2017, literally it increased women's leave entitlements from 12 to 26 weeks. Okay? And in this context, the ILO's Convention 183 was recently seen in news. You know, this is very pathetic. Even in the budget also, we have a scheme, right? For the women-led development, there is a scheme which literally talks about extending the maternity leaves. Because, yeah, I think when I took the budget class, I have explained that to you people. Remember? And again, guys, you know this maternity leave, it's very pathetic to see, especially now, you know this Nokia company. Some years back, when we did a research, a research paper, in that we had to take the primary survey. So when we went to the Nokia factory, that time, a lot of, women were working there in the assembling department as such. I could literally come across some women who were pregnant, but then they were literally, scared to say they were pregnant. Because once the employer come to know that these ladies are pregnant, they'll be fired out of the job. Just like that, they'll start finding faults unnecessarily. And one more thing is that they have to be given maternity leave, which the employers will not be ready to give, and also certain benefits are there which the employers do not want to give. So they'll start finding faults and they'll start try to throw them out of the job. So these ladies, out of their situations, they do not want to show it out. They somehow manage. And you know something, these people, they literally suffer. Say like for 5 to 6 hours they have to stand and work, which literally causes a lot of bad effects for their health as well as the child's health also. But what to do, because of their situations of lack of income and all these things, they literally end up in such kind of jobs. And now the employers are also very, not that flexible. They're very rigid again. As a result of which, they do not want to show out. Okay. And taking into consideration all these things only, your, Maternity Benefit Amendment Act literally spoke about increasing the women's leave from 12 to 26 weeks. And now in the recent budget also, they've introduced a scheme literally for increasing maternity weeks to 28. Take care. Very fine. Yes, Sakshi, Sukriti has become so, great. Sukriti is literally, attending most of the MCQs now. Now she's giving all the right answers. I'm very happy for that. Do not worry, Sakshi, even you will give. Do not worry. Okay, fine, fine. Very clear, guys. Any doubt? Okay. And moving on to the next question is, with reference to the Samagra Shiksha scheme, which of the following statements is or are correct? Option 1 tells the scheme envisages the education as a continuum from primary, secondary to graduation levels. Look at the keyword primary, secondary to graduation level. Second one tells it subsumes the 3 schemes. That is, your Samagra Shiksha scheme literally brings under it 3 schemes. One is your Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, another one is the Rashtriya Madhyamik Shiksha Abhiyan, and third one is teacher education. Okay, and third one tells it is a centrally sponsored scheme launched by the Ministry of HRD. So quickly give me the right answers, guys. Option number A tells only 2, B tells 2 and 3, C tells 1 and 3, and D tells all the above is perfectly right. Yeah, regarding the second option, I can give you a clue. Your Samagra Shiksha scheme literally subsumed some schemes, right? So whether those schemes are SSA or T or RMSA, it is up to you to decide. So yes, give me the right answers, guys. Nidhi with B, okay, 2 and 3, wonderful Nidhi. Shashidhar, Deepak, Dilip, Jadav, Ananya is all saying B. Guys, I hope you didn't see the answer, because by mistake the slide went to the, by mistake the answer was shown, before. Okay. But here comes Patit Mandal with D, okay. Ankit Chaudhary is also saying B. Ashok is so confident. Sakshi is again very confident with B. Okay, Sakshi. Adar is also saying B. So I can see most of the girls giving the B answers. Here comes Ashwini also. Yes, Sonam, Shailaja, all are saying B. Yes, and guys, the answer is option number B. So kudos to all you people for the right answer, guys. If you see, your 2 and 3 statement is only right with reference to your Samagra Shiksha scheme, whereas the first one is wrong. Why? Because it is said that this particular scheme includes the education as a continuum from primary, secondary to graduation levels. Just because the key word that primary, secondary to graduation level only, the first one is wrong. Okay, let me explain to you why it is like that. If you see your Samagra Shiksha program, literally it subsumes or brings under 3 most centrally sponsored schemes. One is your SSA, another is your RMSA, and third one is teacher education. Thus, if you see, this is an overarching program, guys, exclusively for school education. But in the question, it was given as primary, secondary to graduation level. It does not focus for graduation levels. Okay, that is why it was wrong, because your Samagra Shiksha scheme is focusing only on school education. So thus, it extends from which class, guys? From a preschool to class 12 and not after that. Thereby, since it is focusing on school education from preschool to class 12, this particular Samagra Shiksha program, it also aims to ensure what? More and more inclusive and also equitable and quality education at every level of school education. right from your preschool to class 12. So now when you're able to provide a quality education right in the school itself, the children will be able to come out with better skill, better vocational training. At the end of the day, they'll be able to contribute much better, right, to the society as a whole. So thus I can tell you, this particular scheme, it envisages the school as a continuum, guys, from preschool, primary, upper primary and secondary to the senior secondary level. That is up to your 12th class, not after that. Okay. Thus, the Department of School Education and Literacy, they only formulated what? Your Samagra Shiksha scheme, which is nothing but an integrated scheme, guys, for school education. And thus, as I told you, it is a centrally sponsored scheme. And it has already been implemented throughout the country since the year 2018-19. Okay, very fine. Any doubt? Very fine, guys. Any doubt in the Samagra Shiksha program? Do you want me to say more on that? Yes, Vaibhav. Why did you say Happy New Year? Oh, because it is Telugu Ugadi, right? Yeah, yes. Achha, you are from... Okay. That's why you said Happy New Year. Okay. Okay, guys. And now, the next question is, which of the following organization publishes the Global Slavery Index? A very simple question. I expect a lot of right answers. Option number A tells Office of the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights. B, the Walk Free Foundation. C, the European Union. And D, Amnesty International. Quickly give me the right answers, students. Yes? Okay, Bijay. Okay, Alfie. Fine. The answer for this ninth question, please. So, they are asking about who publishes the Global Slavery Index. Okay, hi Sharon, even you are from Telugu, that's good to know. So a lot of Telugu people are there for the class, I believe. So happy new year to all you people. As per the Telugu, it's today's new year, right, for you people? Yeah. Here comes Anivesh with B, the Walk Free Foundation. Yeah, that's wonderful, Anivesh. Ashutosh is saying D, so confident, Ashutosh. Amnesty International, okay. Ankit is saying D, Dhirendra with B, okay. I can see very few B answers. Shyam, Rajkumar, Jadav. Okay, now more and more people are saying B. Yes, the girls out there. Yes, only Divya said B. What about the others? Nidhi, think and say Nidhi. Is it option by D or B or C? Definitely it is not A. That is there. Okay, Ananya is also saying B. Wonderful, guys. Sakshi, I am a Malayali. For me, the new year is on November 1st. That is called as Kerala Piravi. I am not from Telugu. I am Malayali actually. Okay, guys, and the answer is, as all you said, it's option number B. So yes, kudos to those who give me right answer. It's actually your Walk Free Foundation, which literally published the Global Slavery Index. And now, as per the latest report, if you see this Global Slavery Index of 2018, what is the rank of India? India was ranked 53 out of 167 countries. That was our rank, okay? Yeah, literally, I can tell you that we have been able to reduce our slavery to a greater extent, but still we have to improve a lot more. Because today we have something called as modern slavery, which is very pathetic. And thus, as per the report, that is Global Slavery Index report, it estimates that on any given day in the year 2016, there were nearly 8 million people, guys, who are living in our country, India, under the tagline of modern slavery. That is too much, because these days, the Global Slavery Index, it literally focuses on bringing out the conditions of modern slavery. Let me explain to you in simple terms what that is. Now, as I told you, this modern slavery. What is modern slavery, guys? Modern slavery is actually, it involves one person possessing or controlling another person in such a way as to, significantly deprive, I can tell you, the other person of the individual liberty. Okay. That is actually with the intention of exploiting the other person through their use, then management, profit, transfer, disposal, etc. For example, you're working in a workplace. In many cases, most of the employers, they literally exploit the employees by making them do overtime work, by exploiting them, by, kind of behaving, taking their liberty as such. So in all these cases, it's a kind of slavery only. It comes under the tagline of modern slavery. And even, again, take the case of women's and children's, okay? The women, the housewives and a lot of domestic violence, all these things are taking place, right? All these come under the category called as modern slavery. Very fine. Actually, the concept of modern slavery is that the other person is deprived of certain things and the freedom of the person has been taken for granted. Did you understand, guys? And these days we can find modern slavery very much in common with respect to country India also. And thus if you see your global slavery index, it is published by the Walk Free Foundation. And this Walk Free Foundation is what you know. The Walk Free Foundation, it is actually a global human rights organization, guys. It is from Australia, okay? It's a global human rights organization which is literally put up with the mission to end modern slavery in the coming generation, okay? Very fine. Very fine, guys. Any doubt? And yes, Ankit, slavery is also modern in the sense that, in the sense like they have been without their knowledge. Slavery means what? When you're made to be do so much of hard works. Normally that is what, when we think about slavery, that is what the first thing that comes to mind, right? But modern slavery, now in these days we are also developing, but without our own knowledge itself, we have been forced to do certain things. We have been exploited to a greater extent. That is a form of slavery, and that is called as modern slavery. Okay, did you understand? Very fine. Very fine. Okay. Somebody asked me which country is your Walk Free Foundation is. See, as I told you, Walk Free Foundation is put up in Australia. Okay, it is actually your Global Slavery Index is published by the Australian-based human rights group called as Walk Free Foundation. Very fine. Okay. Okay. Yes, Shyam, is it clear? Your doubt is it is an Australian-based company. Okay. And now, moving on to the next question is with reference to Public Affairs Index 2018. Which of the following statements are correct? Option number 1 tells the index is published by the Indian Institute of Public Administration, New Delhi. Second one tells the state of Kerala was adjudged as the best governed state in the country. So quickly give me the right answers, guys. Option number A tells only 1, B 2, C both 1 and 2, and D tells neither 1 or 2. So for that you should know what is, Public Affairs Index. Okay, guys, answers please. Yes. Today most of you give me right answers. I'm so happy to see a lot of right answers actually for the other questions also. Yes, I can get a lot of answers. I can see Dhirendra, Shiva, Sonam all give me C answers. But Ashutosh is saying neither 1 or 2 is right. Okay, Ashutosh. But look at Kerala, now the state of Kerala. Are they adjudged as the best governed state? Think and say. Yes, Sakshi, and Sakshi is so confident. Yes, Sakshi, wonderful. Vijay is saying neither 1 or 2. Okay, Vijay. Nidhi is saying yes, Sharanya. Yes, Sharanya, it's my state. Exactly. Yes, yes. Mandal is saying C. Okay. Ayappan is saying both are right. Appadi Ayappa. Is it so? Ayappan is a Tamilian actually. Okay. Karnish is also so confident C, guys. Okay, I can get a lot of C answers and D answers like that. And yes, guys, the answer is option number B. That is only 2 is the right statement. If you see, the state of Kerala that was adjudged as the best governed state in the country. Okay, as per your Public Affairs Index of 2018. And now if you see this index, it is not published by your IIPA New Delhi. Okay, that is why the first one was wrong. Very clear? Okay. Thus, if you see, what is this index, guys? If you see the Public Affairs Index of 2018, it is an index on the quality of governance. Based on the quality of governance in each state only, the index called as Public Affairs Index was put up. And thus, it was released by a Bengaluru-based think tank Public Affairs Centers. They only literally brought out this index called as Public Affairs Index to rank the cities or the states based on your quality of governance. Thus, this particular Public Affairs Index, I can tell you that it is based on 10 themes and 30 focus subjects and 100 indicators. So, based on all these things only, literally they bring out a ranking for the Public Affairs Index. And thus, if you see, as per the recent data of your Public Affairs Index, the state of Kerala, for the third time in a row, that is back to back for the third time in a row, they have been ranked the best governed state, last state in the country as a whole. And thus, your Public Affairs Index 2000 was released very recently in the previous year. So yes, guys, any doubt? Okay. See guys, if you see for the third time Kerala, why would Kerala be a back to back? Why they are ranked number 1? There should be a reason for that. Now, if you see, as I told you, the Public Affairs Index, it is based on 10 themes, 30 focus subjects, and 100 indicators. Do you want to know which are the 10 themes based on which these states are ranked based on Public Affairs Index? Let me tell it to you guys. If you see, there are so many indicators, okay, like your education. Then I can tell you the themes consist of a wide range of themes such as support to human development. One is that. Second is the social protection, how far the social protection is there in the states. Then the essential infrastructure for the state to move on. Then also protection with reference to women and children, their development. Also the law and order. Also the speed of delivery system and justice and all, right? Also the transparency, accountability. Another important theme is based on environment, how far the environment is taken care of. And also with reference to fiscal management and economic freedom. Based on these themes only, they rank your Public Affairs Index. Very fine. And you know which state ranks number 2? Actually, Kerala ranks number 1 in the Public Affairs Index, followed by another South Indian state, that is Tamil Nadu. They rank number 2 for your Public Affairs Index. Okay? And this particular Public Affairs Index, as I told you, it is released by a think tank Public Affairs Centers based in Bengaluru. Okay? And since 2016, they have been doing this. Since 2016, we have the Public Affairs Index. Very fine. And since 2016 itself, Kerala has been able to rank number 1. And I think mostly the south states are ranking number 1. If you see, Kerala ranks number 1, followed by Tamil Nadu, then comes Telangana, then comes Karnataka, and then comes Gujarat. 5th is Gujarat. Okay. And which are the states that rank lowest, guys, for this Public Affairs Index? Any idea? The state that ranks lowest? Yes, Jadhav, you said Manipur and Meghalaya. Okay, but if you see the states that ranks the lowest, one is Madhya Pradesh, followed by Jharkhand, then of course Bihar. Okay, literally they rank the lowest for such kind of Public Affairs Index, which means that a lot more is to be done for such kind of states with reference to the law and order, speed for justice delivery, accountability, environment factors, women and children, education, etc. Okay, very fine. And Jadhav, as you said, Manipur, I'll tell you where does Manipur come. If you see, among the larger states, Kerala ranks number 1, followed by Tamil Nadu and all. And if you see again, Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand, Bihar, they rank the lowest, indicating a high socio and economic inequalities in the state. Now, when you take the smaller states, guys, with a population of less than 2 crore, in that case, taking into consideration the Public Affairs Index, see, there is a key word, guys. If you see the larger states, yes, Kerala tops number 1, followed by Tamil Nadu. And Madhya Pradesh and Jharkhand and Bihar, they rank very low. But when you take into consideration, when you measure the Public Affairs Index with reference to smaller state of our country with a population of less than 2 crore, in that case, your Himachal Pradesh, they rank number 1. Himachal Pradesh ranked the list, followed by Goa, Mizoram, Sikkim and Tripura. Okay? If you see Nagaland, Manipur, yes, Jadhav, you are right. Nagaland, Manipur and Meghalaya, they were ranked at the bottom of your Public Affairs Index as per your smaller states is concerned. Okay, they have divided as larger states and smaller states. They kind of measure the Public Affairs Index by dividing it as larger states and smaller states. Very fine. Did you understand? And do you think this Bengaluru-based think tank Public Affairs Centers who publishes your Public Affairs Index, is it a profit organization or non-profit organization? Actually, if you see this particular Bangalore-based Public Affairs Center, it is actually a not-for-profit organization. It is a non-profit organization. Take care. The aim why they come up with such kind of index is because they want to improve the governance in India. So that is why they come under the category called as not-for-profit think tank organization. Very fine. Clear? And also please note, guys, there is a difference between large state and small states. Based on that, ranking will differ. Take care. Okay. Okay, guys. Yes, it's a not-for-profit organization. Yes. And now the next question is, the 10th question of today's session is, consider the following statements about Unnat Bharat Abhiyan 2. What is the aim of that? Option 1 tells engage the faculty and students of higher education institutions in understanding rural realities. 2 tells boost the research and development and publications of scientific papers in higher educational institutions. Third one tells it allows higher educational institutions to contribute to devising systems for smooth implementation of various government programs. So which of these statements are right? What is the aim of your Unnat Bharat Abhiyan 2? Option by A tells only 2, B tells 1 and 2, C tells 3 and D tells 1 and 3 only. Yes, guys, answers please. Here comes Shashidhar and Shyam with option number B and D. Okay, only 1 and 2, but I can see somebody saying 1 and 3 also. Okay. Divya is saying C. Okay. Nidhi is so confident A. Why Nidhi? Only 2 is right. That is option A. Sakshi, you have to say either A or B. You can't go for 2 options. Go for 1 option, my girl, please. Yes, Vijay with D, Ashok with D. Even I can see Mandal also with D. Okay, a lot of people are giving me D answers. Some are saying A, some are saying B. I can't see any C. Okay, Divya gives C. I think very few are giving me C answers. Only 3 is right, okay. But majority of people are going with B and D. Okay, either 1 or 2 or 1 and 3. Okay, fine. Kuldeep and Ashutosh is so confident. Even Mithun is saying it's only B, okay. Yes, Adira, you are also saying B, yeah? Fine, fine. And yes, the answer is option number D. So yes, kudos to those people who gave the right answer. Yes, guys, it is 1 and 3. Yes, kudos to Shyam. Yes, Shyam, wonderful. Yes, Shailaja, even you two said D, right? And yes, you people deserve this happiness diary. Actually, something is written in this happiness diary. It's a beautiful quoting. I'll read it out towards the end of the session. Okay? So yes, guys, if you see that 1 and 3 statements are perfectly right, or that is the aim of your Unnat Bharat Abhiyan 2. Look at the key point, it was 2, okay. So thus, if you see, one of the objectives is to engage the faculty and students of higher education institutions understanding your rural reality. And thus, it also allows, okay, the higher education institutions to contribute to certain devising systems so that they'll be able to have a better or smooth implementation of various government programs. And second one talks about what? The second statement said that it will boost the research and development, R&D, and also publication of certain scientific papers. That is wrong, guys. If you see, literally your Unnat Abhiyan 2, another aim is to identify and select the existing innovative technologies so that they'll be able to customize such technologies, guys, or even they'll be able to devise the implementation methods for better and better innovative or creative solutions which is required by the people. That is the objective of your Unnat Bharat scheme. Okay? And now if you see, it is a flagship program which comes under which ministry? Your Unnat Bharat Abhiyan. It is a flagship program under the Ministry of HRD, Human Resource Development. And the only aim of your Unnat Bharat Abhiyan is to link your higher education institutions with at least 5 villages. Which literally means that they want to make sure that these rural realities or rural areas are also developed. Because your higher education institutions, when they are being connected to these 5 villages, automatically the education and also these villages will develop, right? So thus I can tell you that these institutions, they can contribute to the economic and social betterment of the village communities using their knowledge base. When such higher education institutions, when they are being connected to the 5 villages, definitely the rural area as a whole, a holistic development is coming in, right? So that the economic and social betterment of the villages, communities as well as the rural area is increasing. Very fine. By providing quality education. Ajay Kumar, nobody gave me Japan diary. When I went there, I bought it. I was there representing a country, India, for international conference 2 years back. So I got it from there. Actually, the theme people from there gave me as a token of appreciation. Yes, guys, any doubt? Any doubt in your Unnat Bharat Abhiyan? Yes. And you know something, as I told you, this comes under your Ministry of HRD, guys. But one important thing is that Basically to enrich or develop our rural India only, the government came with this program. Now if you see, when was it launched guys? When was this launched, Unit Bharat Abhiyan? Actually it was launched on April 2018. Okay, in the previous year only they launched it. And currently if you see now, literally I can tell you as per your recent data, 748 institutions guys. Okay, they are participating under this particular Unat Bharat Abhiyan to provide quality education in the village, to the village community as a whole. Okay, and out of the 745 now, 48 I can tell you, there is something called as phase 1 and phase 2. Okay, in phase 2 I can say around 605 institutions they were selected, and out of these again 313 institutions guys, they are technical institutions. Okay, and 292 institutions they are non-technical, and literally based on this they'll be put up in the village communities. Very fine. Now under this particular program now, when they are able to come and put up the institutes in such kind of villages and all, automatically through such institutes, okay, the faculty and students, they'll be able to carry out their studies in the living conditions which has been literally adopted in villages. Thereby they'll be along with the education also, they'll be able to access or assess all your local problems and needs. And also they'll be able to bring out better solutions how to improve that particular area. That is also another important advantage of this particular Unat Bharat Abhiyan. Okay? Any doubt? It is actually a scheme for transforming the entire rural India guys, in short and simple. So yes, you can ask me doubts guys. So yes, thank you so much my dear students. So please do rate, review, recommend and follow me for more such courses at Unacademy platform. And also after the end of the session, please do provide your valuable feedback in the YouTube comment box. And I hope you really enjoyed this session. Any doubts, please do ask me. Yes, what are your scores guys? Yes, here comes Ashok with 8 on 10. Wonderful Ashok, that is a good score. Yes, Aditya, where were you? You were not there. Okay, no problem. Yes, Adira, you got 5 on 10. Not an issue. At least you got 5. Be happy for that. We'll improve it. Yes, Siraj has asked me, do you have economics course, ma'am, in Unacademy? Yes, I do have economic course. My name is Nisha Nujumudeen Siraj, and you can find economics courses in my app, Unacademy app. Okay, and I'm also teaching live on Unacademy Plus. So if you do not have a subscription, guys, you can literally follow me at Unacademy Plus also, because keeping in mind the prelims examination, I am literally taking 2 different courses. One is a crash course on Indian economy, another one is a current affairs course. That is a quick revision of the yearly current affairs from June 2018 to April 2019 through 1200 MCQs. Each month 100 MCQs with a proper explanation has been discussed. And second one is a crash course, and I had another course also called as budget that is finished. And now I'll be coming up with a new course called as a gist of Niti Aayog. Okay, gist of Niti Aayog strategy for New India at 75. Around 42 to 43 topics will be discussed in a detailed manner in that course, which will be very, very useful for your upcoming UPSC prelims examination. If you want to have access to such kind of quality course, you can please subscribe the Unacademy Plus. And for the subscription, if you're facing any difficulty, you can contact me via my Facebook Messenger. And also you'll be able to get a discount guys of 10 to 20% by using my referral code, that is nisha.nujumudeen. I have told that in the initial before starting the class. So you can even use that code, and even you can contact me via my Facebook Messenger if you face any doubt in the Unacademy Plus subscription. Okay. A lot of educators are teaching in Unacademy Plus also guys. So you'll be able to get a lot of live and structured courses, even the recordings, even the PDFs are available. That is also another important advantage. Okay. Yes guys, and even you can join my Telegram channel, so all the updates regarding my courses will be put up there. Yes, Nidhi, the diary code. Okay, Nidhi is asking me to tell about the diary code. Nidhi, the diary code for this is, try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. That is the quote of this diary, Nidhi. Yes, Shyam has said to come up with make some MCQs on food security in India. Okay, Shyam, I'll do that. You can follow me on my Unacademy Plus also, because a lot of things courses have been done there. Okay. Yes, Mahendra, it is Nisha Nujumudeen, N-U-J-U. It's not N-I-J, N-U-J-U. ठीक है? Yes, Siraj, the basic course are there. I have done a course for RBA Grade B also, for UPSC also. In the RBA Grade B course also, I have done the economics paper only. You can get the basics there. Okay. Yes. Rajesh, PDFs are always uploaded for the Unacademy Plus platforms. Thank you so much, Ajay. A lot of people ask me the gift, okay? Aj, you people do not have much of doubts, guys. Ajay, Sharanya, you got you are saying you got 0 on 10. Not an issue, Sharanya. For the next session, you'll get 10 on 10. From 0, we'll go to hero. Okay, do not worry. Very fine, guys. Somebody has asked me a doubt. Yeah, I think it's not Shyam. 1 second, guys. Somebody asked me regarding economic framework. Who is it actually? Yeah, there is a doubt as to regarding economic framework, capital framework of RBI. See, the economic framework, capital framework RBI, recently the RBI, they constituted an expert committee to, and put forward a framework called as economic capital framework. Okay. When they had the meeting in the previous year at November 2018, at that time only they decided to put up a framework, the expert committee, they decided to put up a framework called as a Committee on Economic Capital Framework. And that too, the RBI did that with consultation with the Government of India. Okay. It consists of, actually now guys, it was basically the terms of reference of this particular committee. It is actually to keep in consideration, certain mandatory things which comes under the section 47 of RBI Act and all. Okay, I'll put in very simple terms for you why that has come. Actually, this particular, capital committee now, your expert committee on economic capital framework, actually the RBI came up with that in order to determine whether the RBI is holding the provisions, the reserves and buffers now in surplus or in deficit of the required level of such provisions. Okay, and also to determine and also to propose the suitable profits distribution policy, taking into account certain situations of the RBI, including the situations of holding more provisions than what is required by the RBI in holding provision. For that only they came up with this particular capital framework. Okay. Actually, in order to literally cover certain, address the issues of RBI. See, we know the RBI has a lot of reserves, like like your CRR and all. Literally to address the issues of your Reserve Bank of India's reserves only, the expert panel of your RBI, they came with a committee called as Economic Capital Framework Committee. Okay. And that is one of the sticking points, guys. I can tell you, between your central bank, that is RBI, and the government. A lot of issue is going on. Because the government now, if you see, they have been insisting that the central bank, they have to hand over all, that is RBI, they have to hand over all the surplus reserves in a very short, amid a short in revenue collections, when the government is in shortfall in revenue collections. And now, the access to all these funds, okay, that will allow the government to meet the deficit targets. So, literally when the government is asking that to RBI, a conflict came in. That is how this particular, framework came up. Very fine. And this panel, guys, on economic capital framework, that will be headed by our ex-RBI governor, Mr. Bimal Jalan. That was decided that he will be heading this panel. Okay. And what is this economic capital framework? In simple terms, economic capital framework means it refers to the risk, okay, to the risk capital required by the central bank while they are taking into account different risks. That is called as economic capital framework. And now this economic capital framework, now it reflects, I can tell you, the capital that in an institution which that the institution requires, or I can tell you it reflects the capital that an institution requires and needs, so that they'll be able to counter against some of the unforeseen emergencies or contingencies or risk, or when they face some loss in future, now they'll be able to withheld all those. For that only this economic capital framework was put up. Very fine. Is it clear? Okay, guys. Shallow, it's already 8. Okay, thank you so much, my dear students. So see you tomorrow again at 6:30 to 7:30 for the lecture 2. That is top most important current affairs related economics questions will be discussed tomorrow also, guys, at the same timing, that is 6:30 to 7:30. So you can catch me live at YouTube at the same timing tomorrow. So I hope you really enjoyed my session. So thank you so much, my dear students.